Hi, we are from Group 2 Chicken Nugget.
Hello everyone, I am Tuan Nufariha Izzati. I will be explaining the definition of the food product according to Food Regulation 1985. So, a chicken nugget is a food product consisting of a small piece of deboned chicken meat that is breaded or better than we deep fry or bake. According to Food Regulation 1985, frozen meat shall be made that for one continuous period from the time of preparation for sale has been maintained at the temperature below negative 18 Celsius and shall not have been thawed before the sale. List of ingredients that we needed to make a chicken nugget: we need white boneless chicken, water, food starch modified, salt, seasoning, sodium phosphate, and natural fiber. As for the batter, we need water, enriched flour, yellow corn flour, bleached wheat flour, food starch modified, salt, leavening, spices, wheat starch, dextrose, cornstarch that contain wheat. And the type and material of packaging, we use airtight packaging. For the material, flexible bag. From PE derivative, we use different type of plastic like high density polyethylene, low density polyethylene, polypropylene are used for making frozen food packaging like chicken nuggets. This includes shrink wraps, rigid and flexible packaging. Flexible bag made from food grade plastic.
Hi, I'm Rashida binti Muhammad Tahir, A171355, and I would like to present about process flow design of the food product from receiving raw material until distribution. This is the process flow diagram of making chicken nugget. The first step for making chicken nugget is slaughtering. As we know, slaughtering chicken by remove blood, defeathering, removing internal organ and chilling the carcass. And also, penyembelihan mempunyai dua jenis kaedah seperti stunning, iaitu the process of rendering animals unconscious before slaughtering. Yang kedua adalah secara penyembelihan yang menggunakan pisau yang tajam dengan memutuskan urat mereh dan urat halkum mengikut ajaran Islam. The second step is cutting and deboning. For cutting chicken is important to divide part of meat that is food and unwanted. And for deboning process step is to remove the bone from chicken to make into fillets. This process can easier to grind and prevent from consumer chop while eat. This is example type of chicken meat that use of process of making chicken nuggets such as rib meat, skin, tenderloin, and breast meat. The third step is grinding. The function of grinding is to mash, crush, and disintegrate various chicken nugget product and reducing size of solid material by dividing and factoring this into smaller particle, which is give a meaty structure. For this process, the instrument that I use, chicken grinding machine. So the parameter for production capacity, it can hasilkan sebanyak 800 kg per hour, and the voltage is about 300 kV and the power is about 4 kilowatt. The next step is mixing. The process of mixing is to mix all ingredients well mixed, such as meat, marinades, enhance flavor, and preserve freshness. The instrument that I use in this process is high viscosity agitator, which is planetary mixer. So the parameter for this instrument, for time taken, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes depending on texture product. Step number 5 is shaping. The function of shaping is to ensure consistent cooking time for food safety and increase the variety or amount of food consumed. Dan proses of shaping ni juga dia akan lebih menarik lagi minat pembeli untuk membeli dan juga menarik lagi minat kanak-kanak untuk makan nugget tersebut. The instrument that I use in this shaping process is mini nugget forming machine. For the parameter, the production capacity is about 2,100 pieces per hour, and the power is about 0.55 kilowatt, and the capacity piece per min is about 55. Process number 6 is the most important process for making nugget, which is battering and braiding. For the function of battering and braiding is to seal in moisture when deep frying or pan frying. It also provides a crunchy and delicious exterior, and the golden brown color make the food more attractive. Function of battering ni juga dia untuk menghalang daripada breakdown nugget tersebut. For this process, the instrument that I use is battering machine. So the parameter for conveying speed for battery machine is about 3 to 15 amp per minute, which is variable frequency speed control, and the power is about 2.17 kilowatt. Next, the process of pre-frying. The chicken nugget will partially cook in oil to get fixed shape and prevent nugget from breaks down too. Instrument that I use in this process is chicken nugget frying machine. For the parameter, the capacity based on material is about 500 kg per hour, and the power is about 100 kilowatt. The temperature in 130 to 190 Celsius in 5 seconds to 10 minutes. Number 8 is the process of removing oil and cooling. The chicken nugget will be run off on vibrate oil removing machine to remove the oil on the surface of chicken nuggets. After the chicken nugget comes into this machine from vibrating screen, the fan of cooling machine will produce air to cool the chicken nugget and also remove the residual oils on the surface of chicken nuggets. In this process, they are using two types of instruments such as vibrate oil removal machine. For the parameter, the power is about 0.5 kilowatt and the voltage is about 380. And the second one for the instrument is cooling conveyor. For the parameter, the capacity is about 800 to 1000 kilogram per hour, and the power is about 1.1 plus 4 minus to 0.75 kilowatt. For the voltage is about 380, and it takes in 30 minutes for the time to create. The second last is packaging. So the function of packaging is to prevent from microorganisms, insect and any foreign material entering for spoilage the chicken nugget products. For this process, the instrument that I use such as chicken nugget packaging machine. So the parameter for power is about 50 Hz 3 kVA. For this process, the instrument that I use such as chicken nugget packaging machine. So lastly is the storing process. The function is to maximize the shelf life of chicken nuggets product for safety and quality. Nuggets were packed in low density polyethylene bags, sealed and kept at the frozen storage, which is industrial cool room walk-in refrigeration. So the parameter for that instrument is about for temperature is about -18 plus minus 2 Celsius for 0, 25, 50 and 75 days.
This is manufacturing layout design for the plant, including arrangement of the facilities and equipment, and flow of human, waste and raw material. The arrangement of facilities and also the equipment. So dalam factory nugget ada 3 jenis area lah. So dirty area, semi-clean area and also the clean area. So untuk dirty area consists of area of delivery product, storage and changing room, female and male. Secondly, semi-clean area, storage and packing area. And third is clean area, rest room, QA and QC room, laboratory processing area and also the finished product. So untuk processing area must be always clean untuk kita prevent daripada microbial spread. Above area must also be provided. Kenapa? Sebabnya untuk prevent potential spread of microorganisms that survive in the dirt for several days or weeks. So dalam area processing nugget ada 7 jenis machine ataupun 7 jenis section lah. First, cutting and deboning section. Second, grinding machine. Third, planetary mixer. Fourth, mini nugget farming machine. Fifth, battering machine. 6, frying machine, and 7 is vibrate oil removing machine and cooling. Basically, it's flow of human or worker. So, dalam satu organisasi factory, kenapa pentingnya kena ada flow of worker? Sebabnya adalah untuk produce a systematic planned flow of the worker to prevent from the microbe being transfer from one worker to another. Kalau kita tengok diagram, the arrow in this diagram represent the flow of the worker. For the orange arrow means the flow of worker in, and for the black one is the flow of worker out.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad, and today I will be explaining about the flow of waste management. Processing of plant has individual waste treatment facilities along with the appropriate drainage, storage and dumping system. Pond effluent treatment, ETP, incineration and landfill are combined to utilize the facility of waste management system. Reference certification and standard of procedure SOP based on international standard of ongoing waste discharge water is checked and tested weekly. Surgically, each company has already defined the process by the way of its system and corresponding work plan. No waste material part product are to be transported from where to where. The appropriate transport means and the base size are stored via appropriate logistic module. The incoming slaughter and breast whole chicken is washed and chilled in the chlorinated water, and the deboning meat of the chicken is mechanically ground proper using meat grinder and shaped using molding machine.
Breakeven analysis. Breakeven analysis is an analysis that entails in calculating and examining the margin of a safety in a company. It's also an analysis where it shows how many sales that it takes to pay the cost of doing business. Breakeven analysis also tells us that how many units of a product must be sold to cover the fixed and variable cost of a production. And break-even point is also shows the measure of margin of a safety in a company. Break-even analysis, as in this slide we can see there got two things under break-even analysis, which is total fixed cost, which is TFC, and total variable cost, which is TVC. So total fixed cost is something the sum of all consistent that non-variable expenses of a company must pay. For example, maintenance and repair, phone and utility bills, and also rent and mortgage payment, where this is in a short term and do change over time. And for total variable cost, which is TVC, where it shows the equivalent of a total on how much it costs to produce one single unit of a product in a company itself. For example, the packaging materials, the electricity, the production supplies, and also raw and packaging materials. In this slide, we will going to see about break-even point calculation, where price per item chicken nugget, which is P, will be 20 ringgit per unit, and the total fixed cost TVC, it will be 11 ringgit per unit. And total variable cost, which is TVC, it will be 16 ringgit per unit. The contribution margin in our company, where P minus with TVC, it will be 4 ringgit per unit, where it shows the revenue collected to cover the remaining fixed costs, where we do be assuming TFC will be 20,000 ringgit and the contribution margin will be 4 ringgit, where the break-even point will be 20,000 will be divided by the 4 ringgit, it will be 5,000 units, where it shows by selling the 5,000 units, TFC will be settled, and in our company there is no will be profit or loss. Next, we will see the contribution margin ratio, where contribution margin per item, it will be divided price per item times with the 100% itself, where 4 ringgit will be divided by the 20 ringgit times with the 100%, it will be 20%, where break-even point BEP in sales, TFC per contribution margin ratio, where 20,000 will be divided by the 20%, you will get RM 1,000, meaning that 1,000 will be covered the TFC, where there is no net profit or loss in our company.